Lab diagnosis of HIV/AIDS. Why do we test? Patient walks in, weight loss आहे, chronic cough आहे, low WBC, TB positive, suspicious history आहे. Then you don't see HIV. You prove it using the lab markers. Indications for testing of HIV, they include diagnosis of a suspected case, monitoring treatment and screening the blood or organs and antenatal screening. या सगळ्या गोष्टींमध्ये आपण HIV टेस्टिंग करतो. Immediately after infection, virus enters, multiplies and blood is full of virus. Now the first detectable thing in this case is P24 antigen that first appears before even antibodies are made, and then immune system wakes up and antibodies are formed. That is seroconversion. So first of all, antigen detection, it is an earliest marker. It is a core P24. It is a core protein of HIV. It is the direct marker of virus presence. P24 capture assay by ELISA, enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. So plate, it has anti-P24 antibodies fixed in it. Now we put the patient's serum in it and we see if P24 is present, then it will bind to the anti-P24 antibodies and this complex will get detected. In early infection, why is it important? Because during early infection, virus is there, antibody is not yet formed, so antibody test will give false negative. So P24 is a reliable test here, and it gives positive result. What are the uses of this P24 assay, P24 capture assay? So uses are window period diagnosis. What does window period mean? It is from the period from when the infection occurs till the confirmatory test is coming. That period is called as window period. And during that period, the diagnosis is made using P24 antigen. Early infection detection, terminal stage detection, monitoring progression, resolving doubtful Western blot, and HIV encephalopathy diagnosis. During these cases, we do P24 capture assay. Now here P24 it disappears later. Why? Because antibodies bind it and immune complexes are formed. Then it again reappears in advanced AIDS because there is immune collapse. What is seroconversion? It is antibody appearance. IgM antibodies appear after initial P24 phase, and it happens after and then the antibodies dominate. That is called as seroconversion. So early infection there will be P24 antigen. After a few weeks there will be IgM antibodies, and later there will be IgG antibody. And what is window period? It is important to know. It is time when the virus is present in the blood and antibody test is negative. Okay, antigen present but antibody absent. That phase is called as window period, and only detectable by P24 antigen and PCR. In special case about infants in less than 18 months who is born to HIV positive mother, if you do antibody test, it will give false positive because mother ka immunoglobulin G is crossed by placenta into the infant. So it will give false positive test. So what we do here, DNA PCR we do, that will detect the proviral DNA in the genome of the infant. Okay. And the sample we take is whole blood or dried blood spot, DBS. And screening test logic है कि screening test they are highly sensitive and can give positive test. Then they can give false positive. So all positive screening test must be confirmed. Monitoring is done using CD4 count. What are these questions? Why is P24 best for window period diagnosis? Antigen positive, antibody negative. In this period, our antibody is not yet formed against HIV. Why antibody test unreliable in infant? Because it can give false positive because of mother's transmission of immunoglobulin G. What happens to P24 during asymptomatic phase? We know there is an asymptomatic phase in the chronic HIV, and in that period, there is equilibrium between our immune system and the viral attack. So virus slowly replicates, and our immune system slowly copes up with that. And we'll see its answer properly after some time. Define seroconversion in HIV. Seroconversion is when your immunoglobulins start appearing. And why must screening test be confirmed? Screening test does give us false positive results. So as for confirmation, for surety of the result, we must do confirmatory test. Why is P24 antigen best for window period? HIV enters, infects CD4 cells, starts rapid replication. Viral core protein is P24 antigen. It comes from capsid. So during early infection, virus multiplying actively, P24 released in blood in high amounts, but antibodies are not yet formed. And window period is the one in which virus is present but antibodies are absent. So antibody test will give negative, P24 will give positive. Okay. P24 appears before antibodies are formed, so it bridges the diagnostic gap. That's why 4th generation ELISA detects P24 and antibodies. It reduces the window period to approx 2 weeks. Why are antibody test unreliable in infant? That answer is very simple. What happens to P24 during asymptomatic phase? In the lymph nodes, which is a viral reservoir. And in that phase, after the initial burst, the immune system responds, antibodies form. These antibodies bind to this immune complex. So free P24 in the blood, it reduces. It becomes undetectable. Asymptomatic phase is the one where virus hiding in the lymphoid tissue. Low level replication is there. P24 levels, they fall or disappear. In the later, the AIDS stage, immune system collapses, viral load again increases, and P24 rises again. So the pattern is early rise, mid decrease, late rise. Okay. Seroconversion is when HIV antibodies first become detectable in the blood. After 3 to 12 weeks, immune system produces antibodies. Okay. And why must screening test be done? Screening tests like ELISA are very sensitive. Detect almost all cases but can give false positive, and causes of false positive can be autoimmune disease, pregnancy, other infection. So positive ELISA is not the final diagnosis. Confirmatory test, Western blot, PCR should be done, and these are highly specific. Screening test is sensitive but confirmatory test is specific. During seroconversion, antibodies appear. In asymptomatic phase, P24 levels decrease. In AIDS, P24 rises again. Now talking about acute infection, in this the AIDS period is 0 to 6 weeks. You are at the moment when HIV has just entered your body, and what's happening is that virus is multiplying inside you, and blood is full of virus. So virus level is very high. P24 antigen is also rising, and CD4 count is dropping suddenly. So the interpretation is that immune system is shocked. No antibodies are formed yet, and this is what window period looks like. Okay, virus level increased, P24 antigen is increasing, and CD count is dropping suddenly, and no antibodies are yet formed. That is window period. Then there is seroconversion. Few weeks later, what happens? Immune system finally reacts. Antibodies are formed. First of all, IgM, the मोठे वाले immunoglobulins are formed, and then IgG are formed. So antibody curve rises, virus level decreases, and P24 disappears during seroconversion. So antibodies are there, and cytotoxic T cells, they control it, and they don't eliminate. It means what? The virus is controlled by cytotoxic T cells, and in this case, we are seeing viral decrease because of this reason. In the latent phase, years during that period, patient looks very normal, but inside slow destruction is happening. Virus is low, but persistently it is slowly increasing. And CD4, it's gradually declining, and antibodies are high. So virus hides in lymph nodes in this case. It continues its replication silently, and this is called as clinical latency or asymptomatic phase. In here, our P24 levels decrease. During the early symptoms, ARC, that is AIDS-related complex, patient starts getting fever, lymphadenopathy, minor infections, because your immune system is weakening, and virus slowly rises, CD4 dropping more, because your virus is disrupting the CD4 T cells. Now the final stage, that is AIDS, when there is final immune collapse, there will be CD4 less than 200, there will be opportunistic infections and malignancies will occur. Virus, it shoots up again, there is P24, it reappears, and CD4 crashes, like less than 200, very less CD4 count is there. So P24 disappears earlier, and it reappears in the late AIDS, okay? And in the last stage, there is CNS involvement, AIDS dementia we call it. HIV, it crosses the blood-brain barrier and causes neurodegeneration, okay? So in the curve, we can see virus, RNA, RT-PCR. It means active viral replication. P24 antigen means early or late marker. Antibody is the immune response, and CD4 count is the immune strength. So virus increase, P24 increase, antibodies increase, virus decrease, latency is there, CD4 decrease, virus increase again, and AIDS occur. Why antibody test negative early? Because only P24 present. Why patient asymptomatic for years? Latent viral replication. Why opportunistic important? Latent viral replication. Why opportunistic infection? CD4 depletion. And why P24 reappear? Because of the immune collapse. Your immunity is so much collapsed. Your CD4 count is so much decreased that the infecting organism, virus, again appears. What is the first detectable marker in HIV infection? This P24 antigen. Why does virus level decrease after initial spike? Because of your wait, I will have to see that. Virus decrease because of your antibodies and the cytotoxic T cells that decrease them and not eliminate them. What is happening during latency despite no symptoms? During latency, there is slow viral replication. Why does CD4 count continuously fall? Because of the virus's ability to autolyse it. It makes the virus will make the CD4 T cell do apoptosis. Why does P24 antigen reappear in AIDS? So much immune collapse is there, the infection reappears. So, looking for the first, what is the first detectable? P24 antigen. Why does virus level decrease? Because of the immune response, seroconversion, antibodies and the cytotoxic T cells. What is happening during latency? Virus hiding in the lymph node macrophages, CD4 cells slowly dying, virus low but present, and CD4 gradually declining. Why does CD4 continuously fall? Because direct viral cytopathic effect, immune-mediated destruction, and syncytium formation. CD4 curve steadily slopes downwards over years. Why does P24 antigen reappear in AIDS? Because immune system collapse, antibodies decrease its effectiveness. What changes? Antibodies decrease effectiveness, virus replication increase massively, immune complexes break, and free P24 rise again. Achha. So P24 disappears in latency and reappears in late AIDS. Now we have to see antibody detection. Your body's response is anti-HIV antibodies. Virus enters, immune system learns. Antibodies appear and we detect them. Window period, the time between infection and detectable antibodies. Usually 2 to 8 weeks can extend months. Patient is highly infectious but test is negative. And its solution, use P24 antigen detection, 4th generation, ELISA we call it. It will detect this. And so window period becomes shorter. Types of test, screening test and the confirmatory test. Screening are ELISA, rapid test, and ICT agglutination. Confirmatory tests are Western blot and line immunoassay. In the Western blot, it will detect P24, P31, GP41, GP120, GP160. P31 is reverse transcriptase enzyme, okay, and need all 3 gene proteins positive. That will give positive result. Line immunoassay modern alternative. Take a now look at your line immunoassay confirmatory test. Late AIDS anti-P24 antibody decreases and disease worsening indicator. Nucleic acid detection, most sensitive test, DNA PCR, RT-PCR. DNA PCR, it will detect proviral DNA inside our cells. It is extremely sensitive, even 1 copy per 10,000 cells. Okay, it will detect even 1 copy in among 10,000 cells. RT-PCR, it will detect the viral RNA. Reverse transcriptase PCR, reverse transcription PCR. It is used for viral load and treatment monitoring. Then its uses are window period detection, viral load monitoring, drug resistance, HIV typing. Patient on ART, you don't follow antibodies, you follow the viral load, so you do RT-PCR. Virus isolation, virus grown from lymphocytes, needs high-level lab, expensive, slow, okay. Only for research, virus isolation is there. Narco strategies, we have seen strategy 1, it is used for blood screening. Strategy 2, there are 2A and 2B. 2A is used when 2B is used in symptomatic or high-risk patients. And strategy 3 is used for asymptomatic diagnosis, ICTC and antenatal screening. What is ICTC? It is Integrated Counseling and Testing Center. Acha. Integrated Counseling and Testing Center. So first test high sensitivity, next test should have high specificity. These are not specific, but they give us clues, and these are called as non-specific tests. They are supportive findings. WBC is less than 2000, CD4 less than 200 is AIDS, thrombocytopenia, increased IgG, IgA, reverse CD4 CD8 ratio. Okay, and yeah. Find answers to these. Why HIV patient infectious during window period but ELISA negative? Okay. Why does 4th generation ELISA reduce window period? What protein must be positive in Western blot to confirm HIV? P24, I guess. Why is RT-PCR preferred for monitoring ART? Any difference between strategy 2 and strategy 3? Okay. I honestly don't know these answers, but properly I don't know them. In the bloodstream and lymph nodes, we can see virus has already entered. It is infecting the CD4 and the T lymphocytes, CD4 positive T lymphocytes, and viral replication is very high, viremia, patient is highly infectious. But ELISA is negative 1. In ELISA, what we do is we pre-coat it with the, or in ELISA older generations, we detect the antibodies, and antibodies are produced only after immune system recognizes the virus. Yeah, older generation, what we were doing, we were detecting the antibodies, but antibodies are recognized after the window period. Virus present immediately infection, virus formation takes 3 to 12 weeks. Okay, I got that. Why does 4th generation ELISA reduce the window period? Before antibodies, HIV releases the P24 antigen, the core protein, and 4th generation ELISA, it detects both the P24 antigen as well as the antibodies in late phase. In early phase, it will detect P24 antigen. So timeline shift is there. In approx 2 weeks, P24 is detectable, and later antibodies are detectable. So detection becomes earlier. Old ELISA, it waits for the immune response to occur for the antibody to form, but new ELISA, it detects the virus itself, and hence the window period is reduced. What proteins must be positive in Western blot? It detects antibodies against specific viral proteins. Acha. So we don't detect P24 in Western blot, we detect the antibodies against specific viral proteins, and we know Western blot it is a confirmatory test. And the required bands, any 2 of the 3 major genes are needed, ENB, GAG and OL. And at least 1 ENB protein must be present. Why ENB is highly specific and it confirms true HIV infection. Western blot positive means antibodies to ENB and GAG or POL are positive, are present. Why is RT-PCR preferred for monitoring ART, antiretroviral therapy? Patient is on ART, virus replication is suppressed. Okay. Now the antibodies का क्या होगा? They remain positive, useless for monitoring. And antigen का क्या होगा? वो तो fluctuate करेगा. So what we need is actual viral load. And RT-PCR it measures HIV RNA copies per ml, and direct measure of viral replication treatment success it measures. What happens in good therapy? Viral load decreases, बहुत ज़्यादा decreases, and the viral load is undetectable. Why not ELISA? Because antibodies stay positive lifelong, no monitoring value. So RT-PCR is used to monitor ART as it quantifies the viral load and reflecting the treatment response. What is the difference between strategy 2 and strategy 3 for testing the HIV? So HIV 2, so strategy 2 it is used when the patient is symptomatic, and 3 is used when patient is asymptomatic, like in blood donors for screening. Okay, so when the patient is symptomatic, the steps are first ELISA, second ELISA. First ELISA if positive, second ELISA is carried out. It has got different principles. So if that positive is also there, then diagnosis is confirmed. In the third strategy, what we do, first ELISA positive, second ELISA positive, third ELISA अगर positive है, only then we confirm the result. Test needed depends on the test. Okay, and the reason high suspicion, avoid false positive. More doubt, more test. ठीक है. अवॉइड फॉल्स पॉझिटिव्ह म्हणजे तुमचं ॲक्च्युअल टेस्ट निगेटिव्ह, म्हणजे तुम्ही स्वतःमध्ये तुम्ही निगेटिव्ह आहात, पण तरी पण तुम्हाला चुकीनं ते चुकीनं ते पॉझिटिव्ह दाखवते. आणि हे जर अवॉइड करायचं असेल तर आपण मोर कन्फ्युजन मोर टेस्ट असं करतो आपण. सो एसिम्प्टमॅटिक स्ट्रिक्टर कन्फर्मेशन. ओके, नाईस यार. Next thing is that what is significance of HIV screening? prevent infected blood transfusion. Here प्रश्न important है. Diagnose the symptomatic and asymptomatic patient. Prevent mother to child transmission. Post exposure prophylaxis decision. Epidemiological surveillance. You're not just diagnosis, but you're protecting the community, and that is your significance of HIV screening. Lab monitoring. Now imagine the patient is already HIV positive and we do it CD4 T cell count. You're measuring the army strength. Normally is 500 to 1500. Less than 500 disease is progressing. Less than 200 AIDS is happening. AIDS has happened. So high risk of opportunistic infection is there. Now viral load we check by RT-PCR. You're measuring the anemic count, the virus count. It is done by RT-PCR. It indicates that disease activity and response to ART. High viral load, so active replication is there. And after ART it should fall. The viral load should fall. Beta 2 microglobulin and neopterin. These are inflammation progression markers. These increase as the disease worsens and they predict the progression. So CD4 is the immunity status and the viral load is the virus activity. Patient is improving, but CD4 is increasing and viral load decreases. That implies the patient is improving. Prognosis: loss of anti-P24 antibody. That's a bad sign. Why? Because immune system is falling. Your antibodies are decreasing. Virus is increasing. Also associated with increased viral antigen, increased virus in the blood. Okay. How is AIDS managed? Not just give the drugs, but treat the opportunistic infections. Nutritional support, counseling the patient and family, psychological support. Patient doesn't die of HIV, it dies of opportunistic infections. So HIV patient comes, diagnosed, ELISA, PCR, start ART, monitor its CD4 count, viral load, monitor its CD4, if it is increasing, viral load is decreasing, then if yes, then there is good prognosis, and if no, the drug resistance or failure has occurred.